Okay, guys, so I royally screwed up, okay? What if Yuji had Haki? Now, I did miss so many components, or so many arcs. Not arcs, but so many moments on the actual show. So I apologize, and I will be remaking What If Yuji Had Chakra? Now, it's going to be the same premise, everything's going to be the same. I'm just going to add a little bit more the things that I missed out on. You see, there is a lot of things that happened before that. So, yeah, I was rewatching Jujutsu Kaisen for the past 5 days. I went on YouTube, searched up the Amagi, and searched up, Jujutsu Kaisen in a nutshell. I literally just rewatched Jujutsu Kaisen those entire 5 days. So, yeah, but anyways, I'm back. And I'm back with another not a Jujutsu Kaisen what if. What the heck? Naruto What If. Now, this one's gonna be a little bit different. You see, this might be one of the actual, what ifs where I would have to finish in one day, or else I'm gonna forget everything. What if Naruto had human V4, or human awakening, or his race awakening? I don't care. I'll say, what if Naruto had race awakening in the title, but you guys are gonna have to guess, the race before actually clicking on. But you'll probably see it in the front or in the start, so yeah. Anyways, this is going to be hard. Finding the thumbnail, I'm going to have to, this time I might have to draw it. I mean, yeah, also, for the past 5 days, I have been drawing, too. So, yeah, I drew Sukuna's domain expansion. But, yeah, anyways, what if Naruto had human V4 or race awakening? Now, let me explain this to you. The abilities of human V4. I'm actually just gonna go walk through with you guys. So, yeah, but anyways, I do have to say something. In the game, human V4 got nerfed. So, yeah, that hurts, don't it? But anyways, I'm gonna go off on buffing it for Naruto, of course. So, once Naruto awakens the first step of his race, called V2, he's going to be unleashed. The Unleashed. Now, Naruto's tendencies, his emotions, are going to be more wild, But then he's going to be able to control them. But his strength is going to be more, multiplied. Not multiplied, but percentage would be buffed. Which is technically multiplied, because if you put, let's say, 1.0, that's technically multiplied right there because you're adding a percentage. But we're just gonna do 10% of his strength got buffed. Speed and agility got buffed. Now, for his next awakening, version 3, which would be called Full Power, Naruto would have an ability. Now, this ability, I'm just going to tell you guys the abilities right now. So, V2 has buffs. I forgot to do V2 buffs. Increased in movement speed. And Naruto can teleport even farther. Oh my goodness. With Shunshin, it has a better, slightly increased melee speed. So, let's say he's agility is way faster is what I'm saying. And he has a longer, every time he, jumps, he's going to jump farther than anyone else without even trying. Now, version 3, he unlocks an ability where it's his last resort. You see, if Naruto is about to die, or if he's in a sticky situation, like a situation where, he might die, he's going to deal more damage depending on how low his chakra is. How low his chakra is, which it's not going to be that low, but the highest his chakra is, he could only deal about 10% to 50% more. So his strength would be boosted 10% to 50% more, while he is very, very low on chakra. He's gonna do 30% to 80% more damage. Now, if Naruto is just super low, he's just gonna do 100% damage. Doesn't matter. He's going to do so much damage, and he's going to get boosted so much. Now, this ability only lasts for 15 seconds. Yes, I'm boosting it. I'm giving it another 10 seconds. Originally, it's 5. So, he's going to have a 15-second interval to be able to actually kill anyone in that time. Now, the cooldown, I'll say, well, no cooldown, actually. And I might as well not even put a cooldown on it. You know what? The ability lasts until, like, he runs out of, like, you know, chakra. No, not chakra, but until he runs out of, a fight. So he's able to control that ability, but he can't use it so often. So he could only use it in fights, and then he could turn it off. And then it will be very hard for him to actually turn it back on. So, yeah. Anyways, let's go on to the ancient powers. V for human. So, Naruto has something called Flash Step now. Now, what we have Flash Step now has 3 charges, which temporarily makes the user invisible and faster. So anytime he teleports, he would disappear and reappear. This can cause Naruto, for about 2 seconds, he won't be seen. So Naruto could completely bypass any defense and quickly kill one of the shinobi. Now, Naruto's Flash Step charges were usually regen faster. Now, we're going to have a time to we are looking at the limit break in an upgraded version of the rage meter. Okay, but the move Flash Step is called Psycho, and the upgraded version, you know, Flash Step charges regen faster. So I'm going to implement this into Naruto, making it different and not in the game entirely. So Naruto, you know how a Rinnegan has a cooldown, kind of like every 5 seconds he could use Almighty Push? Well, Naruto can use the Flash Step every 3 seconds. And he's also able to teleport with Shunshin himself too. So Naruto's going to be like Shisui, but better and not going to be spamming the hell out of it. Oh, and also, upon transforming into human V4, Naruto receives a buff of 50% on everything. In talking, anything that his abilities are tied to gets a 50% buff. Oh, on top of that, with the V3 ability, he could go from 30% to 80%, and we could add that. So it would be like 130% more damage to anything, as that's his max. Now, for Limit Breaker, this allows the user to become stronger as they fight through a rage meter. Now, this is so perfect for Naruto, just due to the fact that Naruto, he's able to, you know, he fights with rage. And when he was fighting with Sasuke, he was mad as hell. So just imagine Naruto with the Biju's chakra, with Kurama's chakra, his entire, like, damage multiplier would become exponentially stronger. And percentage of the meter gives an additional percentage to damage. What? Oh, that's part of the game. All right, we're not going to do that. But as Naruto transforms, he gets a red aura around him. And this isn't like no freaking fox chakra. No, this is like red aura. And his eyes would turn red. Like they glow. Like they glow more than the foxes. So just imagine like you seeing a red guy. Not a red guy, but a guy transformed like that. Anyways, upgraded version. The rage meter now lasts longer and is uncapped to 150. Oh, that's not good. All right, 150 plus the T ability. So we're good. We're good. 150 T ability, so 30 to 80. So we can add 80 to 150. So what? 230. That's a lot of damage. That's like 2.3 times right there. So yeah, it's 2.3 times or 230%. Anyways, we're going to start this what if off. So, we start this what if off, and sorry for the long ass intro, but I really did have to explain everything to you guys before I, went on to the next scene. So, yeah. So, anyways, we're just going to go on to where Naruto's born. Now, Naruto's parents are going to die in this what if. Of course, like in the actual story. So, anyways, all the events go as in canon, as Naruto would get the Nine-Tails Fox sealed inside of him. As we go on to a 4-year time skip. Now, as we already know, Hiruzen is not going to take care of Naruto. Like, of course, like, bro. you give a child to this old man, he ain't do nothing. He ain't raised the kid, nothing like that. So, yeah. As anyways, Naruto would be walking, As he's walking, I'm gonna explain some abilities of the V1 race. Now, there's no ability at all, except for just like the normal attributes of human. Being smart, I guess. So, wait, he's just normal, never mind. V1 is trash. Wait, hold on, I can't say that. V1 in the game is trash, I'll say that. So, yeah. Anyways, we're just gonna go to a time where Naruto would be walking, as a whole bunch of people would be chasing him. Now, as a whole bunch of people would be chasing him, Naruto would then run into a forest. As this forest would be overgrown, this would be the forest of death. Now, Naruto would actually see a man. As this man would say, it seems you have an ability like me. The ability to awaken your race. As this guy would show that he has 2 bunny ears, that being the mink race. Now, this guy, that's the only guy, except for one more guy, and then the clock. Damn, how am I gonna implement this? I don't know if I can make... No, I can make this into a movie. I don't care. I'm making it into a movie. Okay. So the guy says, so, kid, if you find 3 flowers, I'll allow you to go into your V2 race. As Naruto would be like, oh, okay. As the guy would give him food. As Naruto would eat it, Naruto would search around the forest of death for a whole 3 hours. Now, after he does it, since it's nighttime, the blue flower will spawn. Or the blue flower will be able to be found. So Naruto finds this, he gives it to the man, as the man would awaken his race to version 2. Now, as Naruto feels this, he feels immense amount of strength. As his strength would be from, 10%, 25, that was the normal boost. Okay, so V2. V2 buffs, 5 buffs. So Naruto gets increase in movement speed. He's able to use flash step. Now he's able to actually teleport. He can, have longer dash distance and slightly increased melee speed. So I'll just say he has increased strength, speed, stamina, agility, and yeah. As anyways, this is when Naruto will, leave. As the man would congratulate him. As the man would disappear. Like a dust. As he would go back to his universe in the game. As anyways, Naruto would just be walking as he sees a plateau. Now, as he sees this plateau, he sees that there's a little dark patch. As it's like a fake wall, Naruto walks past it as he sees a doghouse. And he sees a man. As this man will be, having an aura of fire around him. As Naruto would try and talk to the man would say, "You are not worthy. Come back when you are stronger." So Naruto would leave. As we have a 3-year time skip. Now, Naruto is at the age of 7. As Naruto is at the age of 7, Naruto would be training. As Naruto, seeing a man approaching him, would get up. As the man would rush in at him, this would be a civilian. As the man would throw a knife at Naruto, Naruto would teleport behind the guy, kicking him, as Naruto grabs his knife and then throws it. As the man would have been stabbed in the left shoulder. Now this of course would have hurt. As the man would scream out, "The damn brat! He tried killing me!" As this is when a whole bunch of villagers would show up. Naruto was training in the night. So, yeah. As anyways, I'm gonna make the requirements for V3 to kill 500 people. Now, may seem dark, but what do you think of human V3? Human V4 is literally just rage. So, yeah. As anyways, this is when a whole bunch of people would start attacking Naruto. As Naruto would have had trouble. He was having trouble. As these people would try and, kill him. Naruto would have taken out every single one of them. As one of them gave or dropped the kunai, Naruto picked it up and decided he was going to slaughter every single one of them like sheep. As this would cause Naruto to, be a little bit, saddened, but, he's they tried killing him. If he didn't do that, he would have never been breathing. 500 people perished that day. Now, of course, they're not innocent, but in the eyes of the village, Naruto just committed treason, even though he's not a shinobi. So anyways, Naruto would run. As he teleports into the force of death, no one would be able to see him. As anyways, Naruto would go back to that plateau. As a couple of years would go by. Now, actually no, a couple of hours would go by. Now that a couple of hours would go by, well, actually a couple of days, my bad, couple of weeks or days, Naruto or Itachi would be talking with Hiruzen, saying that the Uchiha clan is planning the coup, and that they need to start right now in taking action, or else the entire village might be destroyed. As anyways, Naruto has been training with the man, as this man would have been pitch white with that flaming aura around him. As anyways, the man would have trained Naruto to be able to become as strong enough, as he saw that Naruto met the requirements, as Naruto took 500 souls that day. Now, on the last day of Naruto's training, which was 14 days, the man would tell Naruto to find a clock, as the man would give Naruto 5 mirror fractals, as Naruto has 5 chances to go into V4. The man says the requirements for V4, you must be strong enough. The gap between V3 and V4 is like heaven and earth. As the man says this, the man's gonna sprout 4 wings, as he would disappear. As Naruto would quickly realize that the room is shaking as he runs, he books it out of there. As his V3 has been awakened by the man, Naruto would run. As he leaves through that fake wall, the entire place would collapse on itself. As Naruto seeing that the entire plateau turned into a jungle, a part of the force of death. Anyways, after this, Naruto would see something. He would see the moon. As Naruto would be waiting for that cycle. He's not gonna try right now, because of course he wouldn't. He's not stupid. So, Naruto is gonna try it later on, when he's actually strong enough. And that can be any time. But I'm gonna make it into the... I'll actually surprise you guys with that. So yeah. As anyways, we're just gonna have a time to where Naruto would be walking. As he makes his way, sensing a lot, he sees the Uchiha compound. Now that he sees the Uchiha compound, he sees a whole bunch of people dead. There's a whole bunch of people dead. Naruto would be like, what the hell happened here? As, Naruto would have just been seeing this. He would be seeing a whole bunch of people dead as he was walking by. As Itachi would show up, trying to knock out Naruto, Naruto would dodge. As Naruto would then be hit by Itachi, Itachi would cut Naruto, trying to cut him down to be able to make him so he could be knocked out. But Naruto would have just had 2 slashes on his stomach, as this would cause Naruto to feel as if he was about to die. As a little bit of red aura, this would be light red aura, would have been around him. So think of the fox's chakra, technically. That's the way it looks. But when he goes into V4, which he doesn't have right now, it's going to be a dark red type of sanguine looking color. And sanguine is like a blood red. So yeah. As anyways, we're just going to have a time to where Naruto would hit Itachi. As Itachi would be set flying, Itachi would have felt immense amount of pain. As Naruto feeling like he was about to die. And, his chakra not being all low, he's only going to do about 10 to 52 or 10 to 50% more damage. So, yeah. Anyways, let's say Naruto, his, let's say HP, as we say it, would be at 40. So, Naruto's going to do 44% of damage. So, yeah. As, if Naruto is about 8/10 of the way dead, which is just 20, he's going to do 60 more damage. But, oh no, not 20. Wait, no, okay, I'm not doing the game way. But Naruto is going to be able to do 30 to 80 damage. That's way more than I need. So, Naruto would start fighting with Itachi. Now, as he's fighting with Itachi, Itachi would be sent flying. As Itachi would rush in at Naruto, Itachi would teleport away, but Naruto would also teleport. As Naruto's cooldown on Flash Step would be about 3 seconds, even in the V3. So, Naruto's in V4, but he's in V3. But he can't teleport as fast, and he doesn't, like, you know what? Naruto doesn't, well, how can I say this? He doesn't disappear when he teleports. So when he teleports, he appears right in front of Itachi. He kicks Itachi as Itachi would be sent flying. As Naruto's style would have been explained. Naruto's style is something of like a god human. As, of course, I'm not actually going to add that because that is a fighting style in the same game. But Naruto's abilities would be similar to that. So, yeah, just think of like One Piece, how abilities in One Piece, like Flash Step, Kick, Geppo. Yes, Naruto can use Geppo. Yes, Naruto can use Geppo. And you know that like that slashing kick that freaking giraffe long nose guy Kaku could do? Yeah, that. So anyways, Naruto would have been hit by Itachi, but Naruto would grab onto Itachi as he would like swing around him, wrap around his back. So think of like a piggyback ride, or like, yeah, like that. As Naruto would begin to punch Itachi on the upper back. That's when Naruto would jump off of Itachi's back. As Itachi would be sent to the ground, Naruto would land on him. As Itachi would move out the way, the ground would crack. As Itachi sends a fireball jutsu at Naruto, Naruto would do a backflip, throwing a kunai at Itachi. Itachi would hit this away, but Naruto would appear right in front of him with a roundhouse kick. This is when Itachi would grab his leg, throwing him into a house. As the house would explode, Naruto with more red energy. His rage is bubbling. Naruto would have gained a pseudo rage meter. Now, this would only boost him by 10 to 30%. So don't think, oh, yeah, he's gonna get even more powerful. No, he's not in V4 yet. He can't get in V4. This is just latent abilities. So Naruto is gonna show some abilities of V4 before he even gets V4, because it's like it's inevitable. Okay, Naruto's rage, it's just when you grow. So think of like how Goku was showing signs of going into, well, no, that's a bad example. But actually, you can see Goku's exponential strength. He went from 100,000 at the start of Namek to 3 million. And 3 million times 60, which I'm pretty sure is the Super Saiyan multiplier, is 180. And what Frieza's power was, no. It was 50. Yes, it was 50. 50 times multiplier, it was 150. So I'm just saying Naruto is going to be able to, almost gain those abilities, but he's never going to truly awaken. And V4 lasts about 5 minutes. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. But your V4 is going to last longer the more you fight, the more damage you take, and the more you kill. So yeah. As anyways, this is when Naruto would rush in, hitting Itachi. Itachi would spit out blood. That's when Itachi says, "I've had enough. Infinite Tsukuyomi." As Naruto would be put in this Tsukuyomi, nothing bad. Naruto would just have to, let me see. Naruto would just be knocked out. This would be like a dreamlike state that Naruto was put in, as the Infinite Tsukuyomi showed that Naruto beat Itachi and was knocked out later on by an Anbu that just showed up. Which, that was in the Infinite Tsukuyomi. That didn't actually happen. So, yeah. Anyways, we're just gonna have a time to where Naruto would just be thinking in his head, what the hell happened? So Naruto would wake up in the hospital. Heroes would be like, Naruto, my boy, what happened to you? So Naruto would be like, oh, I don't know. I was fighting some guy, Itachi. Why did he kill all those people? As Heroes would say, I don't know, Naruto. Some things that I can't explain. As it would cause Naruto to just frown, seeing that this man killed everyone with no remorse. And when Naruto found out that he also killed the parents of his brother, or he killed his parents right in front of his brother and made his brother watch that over and over, Naruto would be very mad, seeing as why would you torture someone like that? There's no need for it. So Naruto really questioned Itachi's motives. Why would you do something like that to your own brother? The one the one you loved so much. As for Naruto would be thinking in his head, this world really is disgusting. As anyways, when Naruto says, I gotta go train. As, Hiruzen was like, Naruto, I've come to know of some of your abilities. You see, we did a test on you and we noticed you're human, yes. But your strength is immense, Naruto. I want to ask why or how you got this strength. As Naruto says, look, I'm not going to explain to you, old man. Just give me some time alone. I'll probably tell you later on. As Hiruzen would just nod, seeing as Naruto has went through a lot in his small little life. As anyways, Naruto still being at the age of 7. So, we're going to go on to a 6-year time skip. Now, Naruto is about 6 years old. I mean, freaking 13. Naruto is about 13 years old. As Naruto would be walking, a lot of people would be looking at him with, hatred. But, you know what? Naruto doesn't care. As anyways, Naruto has a sort of, type of look. He has this type of aura. So, just imagine, just imagine Higuruma, or the way that Utah walks, or no, not even Yuji. The way that Yuji walks, the way that Yuji has aura when he was walking down Mahito, that's technically what look Naruto has. So yeah, we're not gonna explain it any more further. I'm not gonna waste time on explaining on that anymore. So anyways, we're just gonna have a time to where I forgot everything that I just talked about. Okay, I remember now. So, Naruto is just walking through the village, as this is when we get a time. Oh my goodness. Sorry. A time to where Naruto would have made it to the academy. As he's ready to do his test, Naruto is able to use chakra, abilities, everything like that. So he is going to be very good at knocking this test down. So, yeah, don't worry about his abilities, guys. Yes, he's going to be strong. Yes, he's going to have these same abilities. And yes, if he does train with the Shadow Clone, his potential is already skyrocketed. It's already there. Naruto has been noticed by 2 people from a world that is unknown to him. So, yeah. As anyways, Naruto is just going to be thinking in his head what to do after. After he, passes the test. As he notices that Iruka's saying, all right, class, are you ready? Are you ready to take the test? As a lot of people would cheer, Naruto would just be looking at this with a frown. As Iruka has noticed this, he's been seeing Naruto. He sees how Naruto acts, and he sees that Naruto is a kid that was misunderstood. But anyways, we're just gonna have a time. A time to where Naruto would just be in his head, thinking, waiting for the test to start. As Iruka would start the test, this is when Naruto would make shadow clones. He would henge. He would do a Kawaremi, and then Naruto would also teleport. Now, as Naruto teleports, we're just gonna have a time. Time to where Iruka would have said that Naruto would pass with flying colors. As a lot of people would frown at this, that being Mizuki, and some kids in the class, that would cause a lot of them to frown. Just seeing that the demon brat, or the so-called person that their parents told them not to play with or not to talk with, has passed. As they said that Naruto was a bad person and don't get near him. So, yeah. As anyways, we're just gonna have a time to where Naruto would take his headband, as it would be a red cloth headband. So just imagine Naruto's original headband, but it's red, and the plate is the same, so don't worry. As anyways, Naruto would leave the classroom with that look of lostness in his eyes. As anyways, Naruto has been trying to find something. He's been trying to find what the man said. That clock. The clock of V4. Anyways, we're just gonna have a time. A time to where Naruto would continue to train. But this is when Naruto would come across Mizuki. As Mizuki would be talking with a child. This is when Naruto hears that Mizuki is planning on stealing the scroll of sealing and that he's using this kid to do it. As this is when we're gonna have a time. A time to where Naruto would just be waiting in the Hokage office. This is when the kid would run in. Now, as the kid runs in, we're gonna have a time. Time to where the kid would take the scroll of sealing, as Naruto would find out, and would knock the kid out. As the kid would be knocked out, Naruto would just be looking at the scroll of sealing and decides that he's gonna go do what the kid was gonna do. He's gonna go to Mizuki, and Naruto's gonna learn a jutsu from it. Now, it is very important to note that whatever jutsu Naruto learns in here, it's gonna be very, very important. Now, as Naruto is searching through the scroll of sealing, he's gonna find what is it, like 5 gears? Six gears, as he sees 6 scrolls being tied to his name. One of the Uzumaki and one of the Namikaze. As it would say to Naruto, Naruto would pocket these. Anyways, this is when we're gonna have a time. Times where Naruto sees 6 red gears or blue gears. As these blue gears would, be resonating with his mirror fractals. That's when Naruto notices that all along he didn't need the mirror fractals, but they have a use. You see, Naruto needs the mirror fractal and 1 gear, so he's gonna have 1 mirror fractal left, or actually 1 gear left, for the last awakening. After awakening human V4. So, yeah. Anyways, we're just gonna have a time. A time to where Naruto would see Mizuki. As Mizuki would show up saying, well then, you little brat, it seems you took that scroll of sealing. Well then, I guess I get to kill the demon brat after all. As Naruto would appear right in front of Mizuki with the kunai. As Naruto would slit the throat of Mizuki, as a whole bunch of Anbu would show up along with Iruka. As this is when Iruka would notice Mizuki dead. Anyways, when the Anbu would try and apprehend Naruto, but Naruto said Mizuki tried to get a kid to steal the scroll of sealing, so I did so, and I killed Mizuki. I'll take my leave now. Zanbu said, hey, come back, those things, those gears, they belong to the scroll of... No, the hell they don't. As Naruto would say. You see, let me go talk to Hokage, and I'll tell him why he doesn't have any use for this, and why I have the use of it, for it. As a couple of hours go by, Naruto would be explaining to Hiruzen about the race awakening. That Naruto doesn't know of it that much, but he knows that this is his way of leveling up. This is his way of being more stronger. As Hiruzen would understand, telling Naruto to take as much gears as he needs. So Naruto says, I guess I'll need all 6, but Hiruzen, no, that's bad. He doesn't call Hiruzen that. Gigi, or old man, yes, old man. The problem is, I can't find that place. The guy, only thing he told me was, wait until the full moon, and to use my ability of last resort. As Naruto can use the ability if it's a full moon, and that is when everyone's race is at its peak, which means Naruto is super strong at the full moon. So, yeah. Anyways, we're just gonna have a time. A time to where Naruto would go back to school. As one day would go by, Naruto would get his team called. As he would wait a couple of hours. Now, Sakura would ask Naruto, why does he have to be on their team? As Naruto says, I can ask you the same question on why I have to be on your team. As this would cause Sakura to, frown. So, yeah, she would just frown. As anyways, this is when we're gonna have a time. As this is when Kakashi would show up. Now that Kakashi shows up, we're gonna have a time to where he says that all of them are boring, and to meet him on the top of the roof. As he teleports away, Naruto would appear right in front of him. Kakashi would be like, oh, you surprised me. What is your name? Naruto would say, my name is Naruto. Now, you're gonna tell me why you took 3 hours to get here, or else. Kakashi would say, well, a cat crossed my path, so I had to take the long way. So Naruto would grab Kakashi by the collar of his shirt, saying, so you wasted my time over some damn cat, huh? Well then, I'll teach you not to waste people's time. As Naruto would try and punch Kakashi, Kakashi would dodge this. So anyways, Kakashi would be like, that's enough, Naruto. As Sasuke and Sakura would barge through the door. Anyways, Sakura would be like, what the hell? Naruto, you baka, how did you get up here faster than Sasuke and me? As Naruto says, I teleported, of course. You guys won't be able to wrap your head around that anyway, so I'm not going to explain it to you. As Sasuke would be like, well then, what's the name of that ability? I want to learn it. As Naruto would say, it's not an ability you can learn, Sasuke. You can learn something called Shunshin, but I'm not using Shunshin. I'm able to use Flash Step. As Naruto would teleport, then teleport again after 3 seconds, then again. As Kakashi would be impressed by this, saying, oh, so your abilities are just like Shisui Uchiha, huh? The Flash Stepper. As Naruto says, yes and no. You see, Shisui's Flash Step was a watered-down version of mine. I'm able to actually teleport. As this is when, Kakashi's like, oh, so, how fast can you teleport between, Flash Steps, as you used to call it? As Naruto would say, every 3 seconds. And, I feel like once I get my last awakening, I'll be able to do it 3 times every 3 seconds. As after, Naruto could teleport 3 times and then has to wait 3 seconds in the V4. And then he's gonna able to teleport 3 times again. Or every 9 seconds. But no, I'm not gonna do that to him, man. Hell no. So, yeah. As anyways, we're just gonna have a time to where Kakashi would say, alright, all of you, tell me about your likes, your dislikes, and your goals. As, Naruto hearing this would be like, oh, why don't you go first, huh? Annoying. Made us wait so long, now you gotta make us wait more? As Kakashi would just smile. Naruto, no need to be so cruel, Naruto would say, oh, shut up. As anyways, this is when Naruto would have just seen, as Sakura would say, her likes or dislikes and her goals being the same as in canon. As Naruto would just frown at this, seeing how pathetic she's being. As when we have a time to where Naruto would just be thinking in his head. As he sees that, Sasuke is going to be saying something. My likes and dislikes, I don't really have much likes, and I really do hate a lot of things, but my likes, my goals, and my goals and my dreams, my goal isn't a goal at all, but it's I don't know how he says this, but he says it's going to be a vision that he's going to make happen. He's going to kill his brother and revive his clan. So Naruto would say, I don't have many likes, nor do I have many dislikes. My goals, I don't really have much, but my dream is to become my dream is to become a human version 4. If no one understands what that is, then, well, I'm sorry. My goal is to fight and to kill. As, Kakashi would be a little bit worried by this. As Naruto says, his goal is to become the strongest in the elemental nations. As anyways, after this, when Kakashi would say, oh, well, those are some interesting dreams. Anyways, I'll have to see you guys later. Bye. Now, as he does this, he teleports away super, super fast. As anyways, this is when they see that, Naruto has, been the same. Naruto still doesn't act as some knucklehead. No, he's grown. And he never acted like a knucklehead at all. So a lot of people look at him in a different light, but they still hate him. As anyways, Naruto would just leave. As anyways, with that scary aura around him, Naruto would go to the Forest of Death and start training. As this is when Naruto would notice something. Now, if you guys haven't noticed, Angel V4, I mean, no, not Angel V4, Human V4, or just any V4, at that fact, requires multiple gears to be able to, well, how can I say this? Multiple gears to be able to actually, awaken fully. So, there are some set abilities to V4. So, yeah. As anyways, just for the story's sake, I'm not gonna allow Naruto to use V4 until it has been fully awakened. So, yeah. As anyways, the next day rolls around. Oh, wait, no, yeah. So everything else, we're gonna go on to the next day where they meet at Training Ground 7. Now, as they meet at Training Ground 7, we're just gonna have a time to Naruto just be waiting. As Kakashi would show up, Kakashi would have been, looking at Naruto. So Naruto would just look at Kakashi, asking why Kakashi was late again. Kakashi would just smirk and smile. As anyways, this is when they're gonna start the bell test. As anyways, we're just gonna have a time. Time to where Kakashi, Sasuke, Sakura, and Naruto would just be there. As they are looking at Kakashi would be explaining the bell test, saying that there are 2 bells. And now for the 2 people that get these 2 bells, they would pass and would be able to become a shinobi, while the other one would fail and be sent back to the academy for some more training. As anyways, we're just gonna have a time. A time to where Naruto would just be, thinking in his head what to do. As he's noticed something. After this test, he's gonna become a real shinobi and is gonna have to be going out of the village to do some missions. As Naruto would smile at this fact. As we're just gonna have a time. A time to where Naruto would just say, "So Kakashi, you're telling me only 2 of us get to pass. Well then, I'm not gonna be a fool. I'm not gonna be dumb enough to fall for that damn trick of yours." As Kakashi would just smirk at this, seeing as Naruto found him out. As anyways, we're just gonna have a time. A time to where Naruto would be looking at Kakashi, as Kakashi would then say, "Well then, Naruto, the test starts now." As Kakashi, or Sasuke and Sakura would rush on to where the bushes are at. As they make it in there, Naruto would just be looking at Kakashi with a smirk. As Kakashi seemingly thinking that he's, gonna win this fight against Naruto, of course. He knows, he's just like a sensei, so he's like, oh, I mean, I have to be stronger than my students, right? Wrong. Very wrong. So, yeah. Anyways, we're just gonna have a time. A time to where Naruto would be looking at Kakashi. As Kakashi would be like, "So, Naruto, are you gonna come at me or no?" So Naruto was like, "Oh, no. You see, Kakashi, if I went all out, you would have been dead." As Kakashi would be like, "Naruto, what are you talking about?" As Naruto would say, "Yes, Kakashi. If you have noticed, I've explained my abilities to you, but I haven't explained the buffs and abilities that it gives me." Naruto says that he has an ability that would allow him to do 30% to 80% more damage on anyone. As Kakashi's eyes would widen. Naruto says that his ability, his strength, his speed, and his stamina would be buffed as soon as he uses that ability. As Kakashi would have been sweating. So Naruto would jump. As he appears right in front of Kakashi, Kakashi would dodge. But this is when Naruto would hit down. As Kakashi would be hit into the ground, Kakashi would then substitute away. throwing a jutsu at Naruto. Naruto would dodge this. As Naruto throws a kunai, Kakashi would easily, deflect one of them, but he made a mistake. As 4 more kunai came up, this is when they would multiply to 40. As then 200 shuriken would show up. Naruto would see that Kakashi was not dodging this. As Kakashi would substitute away, Naruto would teleport right behind where he substituted, kicking him in his back. As Kakashi would be sent flying, Kakashi would then send a fireball jutsu at Naruto. As Naruto would easily dodge this, Kakashi would appear right behind Naruto, trying to do that 1,000 years of death, but Naruto would grab his arm and swing him to the tree. As the Kakashi would do a flip, he would send a whole bunch of shuriken at him. As soon Naruto would be put under a genjutsu. As soon Naruto would break the genjutsu, seeing the 2 kunai, or a whole bunch of kunai, Naruto would grab 2 out of the air and deflect every single one of the kunai that was sent towards him. As Naruto would then send a jutsu towards Kakashi, this being a wind style, Naruto would then say Kage Bunshin no Jutsu, turning into multiple clones. These clones would start jumping Kakashi. As Kakashi, seeing that these clones had the same strength as Naruto, he would be very afraid by this, but be happy, seeing as his sensei's son is strong. As anyways, we're just gonna have a time to where Naruto is you looking at Kakashi. As Kakashi would see Naruto would grab onto Kakashi. As Kakashi would then grab onto Naruto's arm, as it's like a tug. Like, Naruto is grabbing Kakashi by the collar of his shirt, while Kakashi's grabbing Naruto by the arm. Like, very rough, too. Like, he's trying to, break Naruto's grip from his collar. As this one, Naruto would kick Kakashi. Kakashi would be sent flying, sprawling to the ground. Kakashi would then see that Naruto is pretty strong. As this one, we're going to have a time to where Naruto would just be looking at, Kakashi. As Kakashi would have been, looking at Naruto and be like, this kid, he certainly is strong. Well then, I guess it's time. As Kakashi would reveal his Sharingan, this would cause Naruto to back up. As Naruto would then, do his last resort ability. As Naruto would rush in at Kakashi, they both start going into a taijutsu battle. As they would start teleporting all around the entire field. This is when, we're gonna have a time to where Naruto would kick Kakashi, but Kakashi, dodging this, would then grab onto Naruto, as Naruto would be slammed onto the ground. As this would cause a gigantic explosion. Naruto getting up, beaten and bloodied, would then look at Kakashi and say, so, it seems that I gotta actually try in this fight, huh? As Naruto would then go. As Naruto found out an ability, he has his rage meter, but it's only 10 to 30%. But Naruto sacrificing his rage meter for shadow step or flash step, Naruto would teleport 3 times, appearing, disappearing, appearing, disappearing, and appearing. As he disappears and it appears right in front of Kakashi, Kakashi would be hit with a devastating blow that would knock him out. As after this, Kakashi says that they fail. After 2 hours, he woke up. As he says that they fail, Naruto would be like, whatever, I'm leaving. And Kakashi would say, no, don't leave, Naruto. Look, I'm giving you guys a second chance. Look, this test was about teamwork. And I noticed that none of you noticed that it was. As this would cause Naruto to be like, I kind of knew that, but I would never work with them, and they would never work with me, so what's the point of working with them if they would never work with me? Kakashi would be like, Naruto, I understand, but still, you need to work with your teammates. And Naruto's like, I don't need to work with them. Kakashi would just look at him. As Naruto would say, alright, fine, I guess I'll work with them. As they do so, they all would fight Kakashi, as they would get the bells this time, actually. As Naruto was just trying to fight Kakashi, not really trying to get the bells and everything like that. As anyways, this one we're going to have a time. A time to where Naruto would just be thinking in his head, so, I guess this is my new team. As a day would go by. Now, as one day goes by, we're going to start the 2 months of D-rank missions. Now, during this, Naruto found a temple. As this temple, he would find a black orb. As anyways, this orb would take him into a room. Now, this room would have been filled with paintings, depictions of other races. ghoul, angel, shark, mink, cyborg, and even dragon. As Naruto would see that, well, he sees one, a person. As this person would be in a meditative pose. Now, that is in the painting. As this person, meditative pose, it would be human. As human has been shown, Naruto would see two people. That being of himself. As the temple reflected himself, or copied himself, Naruto sees an angel and a mink. As he sees himself as other races. Naruto would say, this place is weird. Is this guy was talking about? As Naruto would just see that, this place, it looks like what the guy said. So he's just going to be, thinking like, hey, this might be the place that guy told me about. As anyways, Naruto would go to the room and use his ability. As the guy said, this is when it says a trial has started. As I don't know what the V4 trial is, but I'm just going to say it's going to be something. I guess Naruto, after completing the trial, would be put in a room with his other doppelgangers. As to when he would have to fight them. As they would both be fighting each other, Naruto would have a three-way battle as he would come up on top. As this was during the 2 months of D-rank missions. So yeah, Naruto wasn't participating in that. But what Naruto was doing, he was training and he sent a shadow clone towards them. Anyways, so Naruto unlocks the first ability, that being Flash Step. Or what is it called? Psycho. I think it's Psycho. Might be Psycho. But I just noticed that this might not be able to be a movie, and yeah, it might have to be part 1, part 2. So yeah, that's my fault. Anyways, we're just gonna go to a time to where Naruto unlocks this ability called Psycho that allows him to have 3 steps or 3 charges of Flash Step. So yeah. As anyways, we're just gonna have a time to where Naruto would meet up with the team as it's the end of the 2 months. As he sees them, as the clone with them would poof away. As anyways, we're just gonna have a time to where Naruto would be looking at them all. As they would be like, Naruto, where were you? As Naruto would say, I was training. As Kakashi would look at him and ask him where he was. As Naruto would say, I was doing something, race awakening. Kakashi, I was training my race. As Kakashi would just look at Naruto, being like, are you serious? As anyways, this is where I'm gonna have time. Time to where Kakashi would just frown at Naruto and everything like that. As, Naruto would see Kakashi frowning. This is when Naruto would just be a little bit like, yeah, I don't think he's happy about me not being here for that long. As anyways, yeah, Kakashi was not happy at all. As anyways, we're gonna have a time to where Naruto would just be thinking in his head, what's the point of even doing these D-rank missions? It's not like I'm even testing my skill. As this would cause, Kakashi to say, it's just for teamwork, Naruto. If you can't understand that, then I can't have you be here. As Naruto would just frown at this. We're about to hit the 1 hour mark. As anyways, Tazuna would show up. Now, Tazuna showing up would then look at this and say, oh, really? You're giving me these brats? Huh. How can these brats, oh my gosh. Speak, boy. Oh my, okay. How can these brats protect me? Look, that one I don't even think she knows how to throw a kunai correctly. As, Sakura would be offended by this. This is when Tazuna would look at Naruto, as Naruto has that look of intensity. As Tazuna would be like, I thank you, Hokage-sama. As this is when we're gonna have a time to where they all leave, or they start leaving. As this is where I'm gonna actually end the what if. I actually was like, yo, hold on, this is getting a little too long. And I'm like, wait, I can't have a 3-hour video because my storage is gonna go down. So I can usually have a 2-hour video, 2 hour, 30 minutes around there. But, I would have to delete a lot of things before being able to upload, and then I'll have to re-download it. But there's some like what ifs that I deleted that I've actually completely lost. So yeah, guys, I don't have any of the original what ifs that I had 2 months ago. But it's whatever. I deleted most what ifs that I made in my recording, but they're on my YouTube, so hopefully they stay there. And yeah. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below what y'all thought. Sorry for being offline for 5 days. I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen, and I was trying to recap it. I wanted to branch out on other what ifs. So yeah, I apologize, and I will be creating more bangers. So anyways, peace out. Love you guys, and have a nice day or night, Peace.